another Menu Monday. This week I've got some new recipes for you. I have made chicken parmesan before, but not this way. So stay tuned. Let's get cooking. The first thing I did was combine Italian seasoning, salt, garlic powder, dry parsley, and breadcrumbs, and then rolled the chicken in it and then put it in the pan and cooked it with some olive oil. I then put it into the crock pot with the spaghetti sauce, some Parmesan cheese, and then I cooked this on low for 6 to 8 hours. Mine actually was done in about 4, so it depends on your crock pot. Sorry about that, that's dogs running around. When it was almost done, I cooked the pasta, sprinkled some Parmesan cheese on top, and dinner was done. Simple and delicious. Here are your ingredients. So for our chicken chili, we're going to cut the chicken into bite-sized pieces and put them in a large pot with oil. I'm going to cut one medium onion chopped. Now we're going to set this on the stove. We're going to add our chicken. We add the onion and we cook it for about 3 minutes. Give it a mix. We're going to add the flour and the milk, and we'll cook that for about 2 minutes. Now we're going to add the broth and the beans. We're going to bring that to a boil and then turn that down to a simmer. I added some potatoes. Big Daddy doesn't like soup, and this looked a little liquidy for me. We're going to add now our cumin, our garlic salt, and our green chilies. We're going to mix everything together and let it simmer. On the side, I cooked some Red Lobster cheese biscuits. This had a fantastic flavor. It was very rich. If you want a thicker chili, however, I would suggest adding potatoes or rice. The potatoes are not on the ingredients, but it was fantastic and I hope you try it. So for a simple and delicious meal, here we go. We're going to get some frozen chicken breasts, about 3 pounds. I just have 4 left in this bag, so that's what I went with. Big Daddy is shaking my coconut milk because I couldn't even get it to move. Here he is handing it to me. So we're going to open that up and put that on top of the chicken. Never cooked with coconut milk before. don't think I've ever tasted it either. But you gotta try new things to see if you like them. So we spread that out, and now we're gonna add a tablespoon of turmeric on top. That's it. No additional water or anything needed. So put it in the Instant Pot, set it to seal, put it on for 25 minutes if your chicken's frozen. If you're using fresh chicken, then just do 20 minutes. And that's it. For a side dish, Big Daddy wanted some grilled vegetables, so I went ahead and got those ready while I was waiting for the Instant Pot. And I'm just trimming the little brown bits off and cutting up large carrots or dark ends and getting them in the bowl. Now I'm just putting foil on my pan. I'm going to spray that. And for the vegetables, I just use olive oil, garlic powder, onion powder, salt and pepper. And I mix it and I put it in the oven, usually 20 to 25 minutes. I mean, just check until the carrots take the longest, so just check, and when they're tender enough for you, they're done. Big Daddy loves these on the side. Turning on the oven now. This little Emeril Lagasse oven doesn't take long to heat up. And that's it. Just pop them in the oven just like so. I did turn them halfway. So once the chicken is done, you do a quick release. And then cut your chicken into bite-sized pieces. I'm going to speed this up because that did take a while. It had a funky yellow color. I couldn't get past it. And when I cut it, it was white inside. So I decided to put it all back in the pot. Get it totally the same color everywhere. It was really, really good. This dinner was delicious. Sort of a twist on the breakfast sandwich that I made for the Get It All Done that I posted last Thursday. But we're going to make, first of all, hamburgers. It calls for a half cup of diced onion. I'm just going to save the rest. We'll put in our 1 pound of hamburger. Some steak sauce, and steak seasoning. I'll have all the ingredients at the end of this video and also on the website rblifeintheusa.com. Now time to get down to mixing. So I want to wash my hands again. And we'll get this all incorporated, and then we're gonna divide this up into 4 and make 4 hamburger patties. The recipe says to make 4 flat patties, but when you watch Rachel Ray, she says always to make the middle indented, because That way it won't turn into a round ball. It'll be flat when it's cooked, and it's worked for me for several years. So yeah, I just put sort of my thumbs in the center and have an imprint. Once you get them all done, we put them on the stove, or you can do it in the on the grill. That's what it suggested, but it's too cold out right now to do any grilling, so I just got out my little grill pan that goes on the stove. Now, it says to use 2 egg yolks and 2 tablespoons of water. I'd forgotten the second one, so I added it in just a minute. But if I had to do this again, I'd just put 2 eggs in there. I mean, I'm not a professional chef, and I don't know the difference between egg whites and water. It looked just the same as the biscuits I made last Thursday, and that was just egg. So if you want to simplify, just use a couple of eggs. I think that's what I have in my description or ingredients now, because I adjusted it. Now the burgers are done. We're going to get them off the pan or grill, whichever you do. And this is where you add a slice of cheese, which I totally forgot to do. Now, moving on to the pastry, we're going to put flour on your surface and your rolling pin, and you're just going to use one of the 2 sheets, and you're going to roll this out and divide it into 4 squares. Now you're going to add your hamburger, roll the pastry all the way around, and fold it down to the bottom. Yours is going to have cheese on it. Speeding this up. Once you've got your 4 hamburgers or cheeseburgers ready, you're going to put the egg wash on there. We're going to have an oven preheating to 375. And mine took 15 minutes. Yours may take a little longer, but as soon as it's done to the brownness you like, they're ready. On the side, I did some French fries, and because I was using the Emeril Lagasse oven for my hamburgers, I used my baby egg, which I found at a discount store for like $10, and I just keep it under the sink in case I need to use both at the same time, because the oven is also an air fryer. So I just put the potatoes in here. I think I did 10 minutes, and then I tossed them, and I did another 10 minutes, but just do them until they're cooked, and all I did was salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and olive oil. Here we are flipping them. They're already getting nice and brown. They were delicious. Everything was delicious. All right, time to serve up. They had a lovely color to them. And they really look like biscuits I made last Thursday. If you want that, go check that, get it all done. That was really good too. But this is for dinner. So now I'm going to put the French fries on there. These are just red potatoes that I diced up and seasoned. Here's the finished plates. And here's a close-up. Here are your ingredients. Be sure to give it a try. I hope y'all enjoyed this week's Menu Monday and the meals, and I hope you try some. I'm going to the grocery store because I have another fun Menu Monday for you coming up, which I'll be cooking these this week, and I'm excited. All right, I'll see you then. You guys have a great week. Love y'all. Bye-bye.